What's up, guys? It's 6 a.m. here, and the trailer's not out yet, but there is a live stream where they're launching it into space right now. I don't know what that's about, but the trailer for Transformers 1. Without further ado, let's get into it.
Well, this is it, Brian. Our trailer is about to drop.
Oh man, I can't wait.
I can't wait either.
Oh yeah, then let's drop it.
Here it comes. Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
The Transformers 1 trailer starts now.
Do you want to do it? That's good. I like that.
I like it too. The Transformers 1 trailer starts now.
So, how long do you think we'll be here? I'm not talking to you.
You know what? We are so screwed.
Thought you weren't talking to me.
You two, come with me. Report to Waste Management.
Hi there, I'm B127. I'm actually working on some nicknames. The one I'm floating right now is Badassatron, which is actually pronounced Badassatron.
We're gonna call you B.
I know we're just lowly worker bots who can't even transform. Don't you want to see what's out there?
There's a reason no one goes to the surface. It's dangerous.
Why'd you bring jetpacks?
If we survive this, I'm gonna kill you.
I accept those terms.
The surface.
It's beautiful.
You have proven yourself worthy. Take these and access your full potential. It's time to show them we are more than meets the eye.
We can transform now!
On three. One.
It's working. Where's my head? How do we use these things? Oh, look at wheels! I need wheels!
Guys, that's not good.
We've got these powers for a reason. Let's use them.
We stand here together as one.
Whoa! I got a battle mask! It appeared with this guy. Knife hands? I have knife hands!
I can see that. B, these are not the bad guys.
Why did you cut the door?
What? No, it was already like that. Right?
Yes, that's right.
Yes,
It was,
yes.
it was already like, yeah, that's right.
Fascinating.
Transformers trailer launch in space.
Okay, so I just watched the trailer twice, and now I'm gonna do a scene-by-scene breakdown because this thing just went way too quickly. So first we have, I'm gonna assume this is before he becomes Optimus. So this is Orion Pax and Megatron. I assume this is a detaining center, and they are greeted by what looks like Double Dealer, but I think it might be Soundwave. It doesn't sound like Soundwave, but like, he's got the faceplate and he's all blue, so he has Cybertronian text on him. That's cool. I'm gonna have to translate that later. Then we get B127, who we know is Bumblebee, but if this is a prequel to the prequel, which was Bumblebee, this is before he got the name. These timelines are so confusing. The animation really reminds me of Earthspark, If anybody's seen that, please verify. I have not. But this is pretty on par with what I expect. It looks a little to me, like it's not my preferred style of animation, but it's about what I would expect. Okay, Badassatron is something Bumblebee would come up with. That face, though. He went all Minecraft. And badass shot of Optimus. Love that.
I know we're just lowly worker bots who can't even transform.
So, story-wise, it looks like they know that there are Transformers, but because they're underground workers, they can't transform, which is different from other stories, where in the comics, Megatron was a mine worker, and it was because he turned into, like, a tank. And Optimus was, depending on the continuity, he was a librarian, or he was, you know, a dock worker, or he was a cop in some continuities. So it's good to see that they come from a different background in most continuities, but having them come from the same background, that's a new take. I think that might work. The city looks beautiful. So they're going by Orion Pax and D16, which is incredible. Nice callback to, was it the comics? Yeah, it was the comics where Megatron was D16. Here we have the Nemesis. This thing is terrifying. That is awesome. I like that.
Why'd you bring jetpacks? If we survive this, I'm gonna kill you!
I accept those terms.
So, voice-wise, Brian Tyree Henry as Megatron is a choice. But I can't unhear Jeff Davis from the Spider-Verse movies. So it'll take some getting used to, but I don't hate it. Chris Hemsworth is Optimus. Before this trailer came out, I was told that you wouldn't be able to tell that it's Chris Hemsworth. I can tell. I know what he sounds like when he does an American accent, and this one's gonna take even more getting used to, but it's the choice they went with, and I mean, I don't hate it, but I don't love it either. Now, of course, copyright might be a bit of a pain in the ass, but Start Me Up, not a bad song choice. I can get behind it. I do like how Alita 1 is actually one of the main characters here. She's not just a background character who appears. I'm looking at you, War for Cybertron trilogy. She actually seems to serve importance to this plot, so I'm enjoying that. I also love this bit here where Bumblebee just runs away. Brilliant. Sorry, B-127. Alpha Trion. I'm used to him being Optimus's mentor. So this whole, like, elder, mysterious kind of vibe surrounding him, new, and I think it could work.
And access your full potential.
So I believe those are transformation cogs that he gives them. And then of course they get upgraded and they can transform.
It's time to show them we are more than meets the eye.
Of course you had to have a title drop. Not the title of the movie, but the subtitle of Transformers as a whole.
We can transform now!
So that was our first good bit of Scarlett Johansson as Alita 1. I hear Scarlett Johansson. I think it works here. Oddly enough, I do. I certainly don't hate it.
On 3, 1.
Some of the bits in this remind me of a series that I'm writing. If you guys know the characters that I created, Nitronus and Cobra, this is the kind of thing that they'd be doing. Like, this is so on brand for them. So, you know, on that basis, I like this already because it reminds me of my characters. This shot here, they used Jetfire's transformation sound from Revenge of the Fallen. Interesting choice.
Working! Where's my head?
Real Transformers fans know what it's like to get their, you know, new Optimus Prime figure, and they want to do something called poothing, which is a process in which the transformation is incomplete, so you just have half of the vehicle mode on legs. So I love that they called reference to that here, where Optimus literally loses his head, like it just transforms into his body. You know what that's a reference to, and I'm loving that. Of course, Bumblebee and Elita 1 are sports cars, Megatron is a tank type thing, and Optimus is a truck. Not a surprise. Love the way his tires just pop out. So I believe here we're looking at the Quintessons, and my guess for that is their organic tentacle-like design. They look menacing and kind of disgusting. So I'm digging these designs. Now they're grabbing this one bot. I cannot tell who that is, but it looks like Sentinel, who at this point in the timeline would be the leader of the Autobots. Oh yeah, he's got the yellow wing capes. It's Sentinel. I do oddly like this design. So I have a feeling Sentinel's gonna die here. Spoiler warning. It's so framed that way, especially because Optimus becomes leader of the Autobots anyways, so yeah, Sentinel dies at some point. Okay, so Elita 1 is like a half bike, half sport car thing. I don't know. But I love this move that she does here. We got some aerial shots of the war, of course. I think this is Black Arachnia. But holy shit, I was not expecting that. I like this shot. Here we have Soundwave, Shockwave, and Starscream in the middle. I don't know who's voicing Soundwave or Shockwave, but I know that Steve Buscemi is voicing Starscream, which is an interesting choice. But it looks like Starscream is the leader of the Decepticons. Like, before Megatron takes over, it looks like Starscream is in command. And I love how Shockwave actually looks like he does later on in Transformers continuity. Soundwave, kind of. He looks a bit different, but Shockwave, he never gets an alt mode, so... Or at least not an Earth-based one. Now, someone theorized that this is Lockdown. Apparently Lockdown is supposed to be in this movie, which, hey, I'm not going to complain about. I love Lockdown, but I don't think this is Lockdown. This looks like a Quintesson drone, because we've already seen, like, several of them already, and this is what they look like. So I think these are either Quintesson drones or Seekers. Oh, this goes by way too quickly. It just... I don't know what this is, but I'm gonna guess it's a Sharkticon. So we get a shot of the war, of course, as you do. Oh, wow. I have a feeling this is gonna be the final battle. But we get a shot of, looks like Skywarp going up against, oh, I can't tell because it moves too quickly. But it looks like Skywarp's gonna be in this movie, which means Thundercracker is probably also gonna be in it. So this is Bumblebee B-127's first use of his battle mask, which we end up seeing in the Bumblebee movie and Rise of the Beasts. So, you know, I like that we see him get an origin for that. I love how the guard in the background, his hand's just broken. And then he slices the Seeker's head in half. Oh god. I'm still getting used to Chris Hemsworth as Optimus. And we see Bumblebee trying out his new blades. He's just having fun. Those guys look like they're straight out of Earthspark. Wait. This one on the left is literally the exact same CGI model as, I think it's Twitch from Earthspark. Interesting. So overall, looks like a fun trailer, looks like a fun movie. Obviously we have to wait until September, but I think I can wait. It's funny, and I like how we're getting a character dynamic between the Transformers, and there's no humans involved, which is always nice. But I don't know, part of me just feels a little about this. It's not like, I don't dislike it, but I feel like they need to sell it on a bit more of a specific premise. Right now it just sounds like they're trying to give us a movie set on Cybertron, but without purpose. So I guess we'll see. Hopefully we get a bit more about that in the future, but we'll see. We'll see. In terms of other voice actors coming in, it's been theorized that Peter Cullen will take over as Optimus later on in the film, but I don't know if he will. But again, we'll see. That entirely depends on what happens in the movie. So, with that all being said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in a couple of weeks, because I will be going to FanCon again, and you're damn right I'll be vlogging it. So, see you guys then.